Sometimes, by Larry T. Hollis. Sometimes life is like crossing a bridge that is cantilevered out over a raging ice cold glacier fed river. The bridge has no railings and is not OSHA approved. Sometimes, no matter how hard we try, we cannot meet the standards societies have given us. Sometimes life pops up with a great big smile. Sometimes life is a roller coaster. Enjoy the ride. Sometimes the days just go flying by. Sometimes you are a climber. Sometimes you are a swinger. Sometimes it is hard being green. Someday, if you're lucky, you'll find your true love. Sometimes you are surrounded by love. Sometimes you're by yourself and have to feel love remotely. Sometimes you can feel being held by your Savior. Sometimes others are given credit for something you did. Sometimes we find out why we wear life jackets. Sometimes we figure out how to overcome obstacles. Sometimes you just need a helping hand. Sometimes you need to trust others. Sometimes we soar to new heights, heights we have never been. Sometimes you are stuck in a hole. Sometimes you are found in a pumpkin patch. Sometimes you are a duck. Sometimes you are a goose and you're chasing down life. Sometimes life is a beach. Sometimes life's a bitch, a faithful bitch that plays with you in the mud. Sometimes life gives you happy surprises. Sometimes life is surreal. Sometimes life is like a window with a view of the building next door. Sometimes life's plans are drawn by M.C. Escher. Sometimes life is like an assassin jumping out from a giant ginkgo tree. Sometimes you just have to tell yourself things are going to be okay, because before long you will see some days are just magical. Sometimes you need a nap. Sometimes you need a bubble bath. Sometimes you need a great big hug. Sometimes you just need a large pair of scissors. Sometimes you can be a superhero to someone. Sometimes, if you're lucky, you can have a meal or two with your hero. Very often, things happen to you that you have no control over. Sometimes you just need to be goofy. Sometimes there will be people who criticize you for being who you are. Ignore them. Forget them. And always, 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 and always be yourself. At some time, you will lose someone you love. The older you get, the more you have lost. And no, it doesn't get any easier. But the pain is to tell you that you have loved and have been loved. There are not any steps to mourning. There's no set time for the pain to go away. Sometimes, when you think you're done mourning, even many years later, grief will come up out of nowhere and wash all over you. Always, whenever possible, tell those you love that you love them. I love you, my young friend. Someday, I will go the way of the pharaohs, and you will mourn me, and I will miss you. I hope that I've left fond memories with you. I want you to know that even after I've left this world, I will still exist, and someday we will meet again.